Hi, my name is Jennifer Aguilar, and my project is on the threat landscape and how to evaluate a potential threat. Now, what is the threat landscape? It's any potential cybersecurity threat. A current example is during the 2020 pandemic when many people resulted to work from home on their personal devices. These threats came in the form of healthcare data breaches which compromise patients' information. There has been a 35% increase in data breaches from 2020 to 2021. Now, the ENISA is the EU Agency for Cybersecurity, and they have decided that these were the top 15 cyber threats, and that is malware, web-based attacks, phishing, web application attacks, spam, DDoS, identity theft, data breach, insider threat, botnets, physical manipulation damage, theft and loss, information leakage, ransomware, cyberspionage, and cryptojacking. This here is Cisco Senior Threat Researcher Earl Carter.
This was a spear phishing campaign. They wanted to target users. Remember, users that weak link in the network. But in this case, they were targeting people who may be looking for a job. So they would send spear phishing emails, or they would go to social media sites like LinkedIn, and they would put up links. And one of the things they took advantage of is a lot of people don't understand which domains are associated with which other domains. So if you think about it, suncor.com, that's a legitimate domain. hr-suncor.com has nothing to do with suncor.com, but it looks like it does. So users think, hey, that's a legitimate site. So they download this file or they get it in a phishing email. It looks like a Suncor job application. It has all the nice fields in it, but behind the scenes, there's two macros in there.
Now, how to evaluate a potential cybersecurity threat? I got this from the website UpGuard on how to perform an IT cybersecurity risk assessment, step by step. Now, ask yourself, number one, what type of information do you have and what value does it hold? Will this create? Two would be to create a list and identify valuable assets. For example, a valuable asset would be your software, your hardware, your data, your interface, the end user, support personnel, purpose, criticality, functional requirements, IT security policies, IT security architecture, network topology, information storage protection, information flow, technical security controls, physical security controls, and environmental security. Then number three would be, what type of threat is this? Is it a natural disaster, a system failure, a human error, adversarial threat, unauthorized access, misuse of information by authorized users, data leaks, loss of data, or service disruption? Now, number four would be, what would be the most valuable or vulnerable asset? Number five would be to analyze the threat preventers. For example, in encryption, the intrusion detection mechanisms, two-factor authentication, automatic updates, continuous data leak detections, or non-technical means like security policies and physical mechanisms like locks or keycards. Another one would be a VPN. I got this clip is from Cisco Senior Threat Researcher Earl Carter.
Also seeing the rise in those nation-state attacks. I mentioned the NotPetya where they targeted all these companies in the Ukraine, and then there was collateral damage in the UK and every places around the world. But we just had a recent one last year called VPN Filter. All of our networks, we do these small home routers, SOHO, small business. You need these routers to connect to the internet. The challenge is most home users, most small businesses don't have an IT staff. They don't have people improving the security of their devices, so they never patch it. Patching's a challenge for our industry. We're also seeing the rise.
Would this threat impact on a costly level? Number 7, create a list on prioritization with cost and valuable information. Number 8 will be to create a report about the threat and how to prevent it in the future with all the knowledge that we have received. And this is where I received most of my information from.